Hello, my dear friend. So, I think you have seen the ratio in a totally different concept. So, now we are going to use them. So, learned a lot about ratio. Now, we are going to see the questions that have appeared in the examination, or the same kind of questions which may appear in the next examination. These questions have been chosen very, very wisely, very from several of the resources, so that no type of question, no type of question goes without solving. So I'm going to go into every kind of question in detail, and you will be able to, once you finish this and understand these questions, you'll be able to solve any kind of ratio based question. That is my promise to you. But you have to. Therefore, I'm not going to give you till we finish ratio and proportion, next average and percentage. I'm not going to give you any option because I want you to solve every question and find the answer yourself. Not through elimination method, not through trial and error. You have to be able to solve these questions yourself. Then only you will be able to solve with all other techniques as well. So we'll not go into the exam techniques till we learn the basics very clearly. Okay, therefore in this, even though in HCF LCM I had given you option, but here I'm not going to give you option because I want you to understand ratio, percentage and average perfectly. So that is, I think, is pretty clear to you now. So let us see this question. A profit of 7,500 is to be distributed among A, B and C in the proportions of 4 is to 5 is to 6 respectively. What is the difference between the shares of A and B? So distribution based questions are there. So whenever we talk about distributed, means what? Whenever an amount is distributed among 2 or 3 or 4 people, what does it mean? It means that this amount that is being distributed is the sum of the actual values. Sum of actual values that are going to be given. So now this is how we need to find out. So sum of actual values. When we have sum of actual values and we have the ratio, what we are going to do? We are going to take the actual value and divide it by the corresponding ratio value. Now when it is a sum, we are going to sum the ratio and put this number here and divide it, divide the actual value by that number. So 4 plus 5 is 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 is what? 15 is the corresponding ratio value, that is sum of ratio values. What you will get is 1 R V, V R 1. Okay, if you read it otherwise, it will be V R 1. So 1 R V. So 15, how much is 75? 15 5s are 75. How many zeros? 2 zeros. So 1 RV is 500. What is the difference between the shares of A and B? They are asking. So what we need to find out? A difference B. I am not going to write minus. I am going to write A difference B. A difference B. What is the ratio difference? Ratio, first we will find out ratio difference here, and then multiply the 1 RV with it. Ratio difference. So ratio difference is how much? This is the required ratio value. Mind it. Why? Because they want the difference in actual value. So the required ratio value is the difference in ratios. Are you getting my point? The ratio difference is the value which will give us the difference in actual values. So this is our required ratio value. This is our required ratio value. Okay, what is the required ratio value here? 6 minus 4. A and C, A and B, sorry. A and B they are asking. So the difference is how much? 1. So the ratio difference is 1. Therefore, actual difference will be what? Actual difference will be what? Okay, 500, that is 1 RV into 1. If they had asked, so this is 1, therefore you may not get anything, any clue on. If they had asked 1 and C, 1 and C, sorry, A and C, sorry, A and C, not B. They ask A and C. A and C difference is how much? A and C difference is 2. So what I'll do? I'll take ratio difference is 2 into 1 RB, that is 1 ratio value 500. So the difference between A and C is 1000. If they had asked the profit share of B, what would I have done? B is what? B ratio, required ratio value is 5 into 500. Are you getting me what I am saying? 2500 should be the answer in this case. Okay. If they ask C, what you will do? 500 into 6, which is 3000, and so on. What is important? 1 RV. Okay. 1 ratio value. Now let us go to the next question. Okay, sum of money is divided, again distributed. Divided means again distributed among A, B, C and D in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 9 is to 10. Okay, is divided in this ratio. So what I am going to do, I am going to write this ratio. A is to B is to C is to D is 3 is to 4 is to 9 is to 10. Okay. So let us make it some musical as well. I am just now thinking that if we add music to math, how it will be, and that is going to be one of my next project. Within 1 week, it will be launched and it will be announced. And those people who are not at this point and who are joining later will know beforehand. So we are going to mix music with maths and do something new project. So you will get it within a week. If the share of C is 2850 more than the share of B. So this clause, try to understand. The share of C is 2850 more than the share of B. Then what is the total amount of money of A and D together? So what is this 2850? This is the actual value. What actual value is it? It is the difference, because they are saying more. Whenever it is more or less, it is difference, my dear friends. Okay. So difference between whom? C and B. What is the ratio difference? What is the ratio difference of whom? C and B is C and B. See here, how much it is? 5. Right? Okay. So actual value is given 2850 is the difference between C and B, and the ratio difference between them is 5. So what I'll do, 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35, and 0 570 is 1 RV, VR1. So 1 ratio value. Then what is the total amount of money of A and D together? So they are asking 1 RB is 570 and they are asking what? A and D. A plus D. They are asking the total amount of money. So A plus B. The ratio value of A plus B I am going to take. I am going to take this 1 RB and multiply with the ratio value of A plus B. What is ratio value of A plus B? It is 13. It is 13. 10 plus 3. So into 13. So which is equal to 13 sevens. What is 13 sevens? I think it should be 91, and 13 fives is 65. 65 plus 9. 65 plus 9 is 74. So 7410 should be the answer. 7410 should be the answer, right? So the total of A and D. And then if they ask something else, any combination, if they ask you only C, what I'll do? I will not take 13, I'll take 9. If they ask you D, then directly take 570 into 10, which is 5700, and so on. You can find out once you get this 1 RV, 1 ratio value. This is what? 1 ratio value. You will be able to find out anything they ask. Let us see this question now. A sum of rupees 221 is divided among x, y and z such that x gets 52 more than y gets rupees 26 more than z. The ratio of shares of x, y and z is. Now here they have not given the ratio. This is a different type of question. They have given a sum of rupees which has to be distributed. So whatever has to be distributed is always a sum. And they have given it as sum as well. So the word is also there. So this is to be distributed among whom? X is to y is to z. This is what we need to find out. The ratio has to be found out by the given information. What are the given information here apart from the sum? Such that x gets rupees 52 more than y. X gets how much? If x amount gets x gets x amount of rupees, then it will be equal to what? Y plus 52. Okay, x gets how much? Y, whatever y gets plus 52. This is the first information. Now there is one more information. Y gets 26 more than z. So what they say? Y gets 26 more than z. So 26 more than z. Okay. So this is the second one. Now we have to make meaning out of this, and then we need to find out the value. So what is this value? If you want to find out, it has to be what? X plus y plus z. Okay, x plus y plus z is equal to 221 is what given. Now we do not know what, we do not know anything. We do not know how much z has got and how much y has got or x has got. Only the information. So what I'll do is first I'll replace these values. Okay, z, we will make it everything because everything is connected to z somehow. So with these first and second equations I'm going to, so y is equal to what? Y is equal to z plus 26. So can I write it as x plus y, not y, z plus 26 plus z is equal to 221? Yes or no? Because y is equal to this one. Now x is equal to what? Y plus, again y is equal to what? So if I combine these two, then what I get is x is equal to z plus 26 plus 52, so that we can make all z here. Are you getting my point? This part is y. Okay, because y is z plus 26, therefore I can write it as z plus 26, how I have written here. So next what will happen with this information? This is, we can say, the third combined equation. So I can write it as z plus 26 plus z plus 26 plus z is equal to 221. Now if I simplify this, I know only like terms can be added. So there are three like terms, that is 3z. Okay, plus 26 plus 26 is equal to, okay, I had to write one more here, plus 52. Sorry, just you can adjust. If you can adjust, please pardon me and adjust here, because if I again remove 26 plus 52, because x is equal to what? Z plus 26 plus 52. So 26 plus 26 is again 52. 52 plus 52 is 104. Are you getting my point? 26 double is 52. 52 plus 52 you have to add. Right? So it will be what? 104 is equal to 221. We will solve it as we solve equations like 3z. Again 104 I am going to send that side, so it will become what? 221 minus 104. So I'll continue this one here. Okay, if you don't mind me, because this is the space that is available and I want you to have everything on the same place. So 3z is equal to 221 minus 104. So 121 minus it is equal to 117. 117. So z is equal to now what? 117 by 3. which is equal to 3 3s are 9 plus 3 9s are, sorry, 3 9s are 27, which is equal to 39. So if z is 39, okay, z is 39, we need to find out the ratio. So how do I find out? I'll write. So x is to y is to z. I can write it as 39. What will be y? See here, 39 plus 26 we have to do, right? 39 plus 26 will be how much? 30, 50, 50, 56 and 65. So this will be 65. Now what they say? X is equal to what? Y plus 52. So 65 plus 52 we have to do to get x. So this will be how much? 110, 117, 117. So now when I see this, this is again divisible by 13. This is again divisible by 13. So I am going to divide it by 13. 13 3s are 39. 13 5s are 65 and 13 9s are 117. So the ratio is 9 is to 5 is to 3. Okay. 9 is to 5 is to 3 is the ratio of this. So 9 is to 5 is to 3. Okay. Right, my dear friend. So this is how we have solved this question. Let us go to the next question here. Okay, so this looks a big question, but don't worry till I am here. I will be able to make it very easy. Okay, we'll see all these things and then we'll also solve this question very fast. You will be able to appreciate how we can do it easily. Okay, so let us go to this question. Let us read this and try to solve this question. So the question reads as follows. Mr. Kamble owned 950 gold coins, all of which is distributed amongst his three daughters, Akshata, Shweta and Sujata. Akshata gave 25 gold coins to her husband. Shweta donated 15 gold coins and Neeta made jewelry out of 30 gold coins. The coins left with them now are in the ratio, or not ration, sorry, ratio 20 is to 73 is to 83. How many gold coins did Shweta receive from her father? So very simple question, my dear friends. If you really understand it, what is the sum? Sum now is not the sum of ratios here, not the sum of actual values of corresponding ratios. Here sum is something else. Here it is 950 which was distributed among its three daughters. Okay, Akshata, Shweta and Sujata. Now we do not know in what ratio, but what had happened, whatever was distributed, try to understand whatever is distributed. Akshata gave. If Akshata got a number of points, she gave 25 to her husband. So therefore this became Akshata's ratio. So whatever is there, she gave 25. So what is remaining with her is A minus 25. And then Shweta, what she did, she donated 15 gold coins. So a good soul. She is considerate about others, so she gave it to somebody else as a donation. And then Sujata, what did Sujata do? She made it all for herself, jewelry out of gold coins. So whatever is remaining are in the ratio. That is what they are saying. Try to understand here. The coins left with them are in the ratio 20, 73 and 83. So if I write it this only as a ratio, so if I take it as a ratio, so you can see it as a horizontally. So this is what 20 is to 73 is to 83 in the ratio form. In the ratio form. So if you remember this, you could have written it as a 20x and 73x and 83x. So A minus 25 is to SH minus 15 is to SU minus 30 are in the ratio, So I'm going to write it so that it is amply clear to you. 73 is to 83. Okay. So 20 is to 73 is to 83. Okay. Now try to understand. If this is the ratio, if we add all of them plus these things. Now this is the logic we are going to. Whatever be these numbers, okay, if we add 25 plus 15 plus 30, it should be equal to 950. Right or wrong? It should be equal to 950. Right? So, if we remove this, then we will get the actual sum of actual numbers. So, what I am going to do? The actual sum now, if I want it, if the actual sum I want it, I will remove these 25 that she gave to husband from 95 and the 15 Shweta donated and the 30 Sujata used for jewelry. So what is the sum now? This is the correct sum now. Okay. 25 minus 15 means 25 plus 15 because I am going to add all of them. So 40 plus 30 is 70. So 950 minus 70 is the sum, which is equal to how much? 880. 880. Now this is the sum which we are going to use. So are you getting my point? Whatever is gone out, okay, gone out from the original, from the ratio, from the original sum, we are removing it, making the sum which is corresponding to this. So 20 plus 73 plus 83 will be how much? 156 and 186, isn't it? So 70 plus 80 is 150, 156, 156, 176. Sorry. So now this is the actual sum. This is what? Actual value. And the ratio value is 176. This is a ratio value. So we are going to divide them to get what? To get 1 RV1 ratio value, which will solve our problem. So I can say 88 is double, so double is 176. 88 double is 176, isn't it? 88 into 2 is 16. 88 into 2 is 16. So this double means this should be 5. So this should be equal to 1 or we should be equal to what? Equal to 5. Okay, 5 coins what? 5 coins. Okay, now how many gold coins did Shweta receive from her father? So this ratio, Shweta received how much? 73 ratio plus 50. Yes or no? 73 ratio. This is a ratio, my dear friends, not the actual value. These are ratio. So she got this plus 73 into 5. So she got Shweta got 73 into 5 plus this 15 she had donated, right? So you do it yourself or I will do it for you. This will be how much? 35, 70, 36.5. So 365 plus 15 is equal to 380. So 380 coins Shweta got. So if you understood it properly, then it is very, very good. If you have not understood, please go back and then learn it so that it will be very, very clear to you. So in this video, we are going to stop here and I am going to teach you the features of ratio in the next video, and from then on we are going to learn new things and new type of questions as well. So let us go to the next video.